when I was younger, kids used to say that something was going ham. I'm not sure if they still say that anymore. I highly doubt it since I don't hang out with children, so I'm not sure. But you might hear actually the hard drive in the background of my video doing just that, going ham. It sounds like a popcorn machine while transferring some files, but I did want to add a little bit of context to the video here and to the conversation you're about to hear. This is a small part of a much larger video over on Jill's channel, Magical Jill, where we talked about how video games have changed our lives and just kind of some of the things that we've gotten out of them. And this is just kind of a little bit of a story, a little snippet, a little look into the mind of a madman, as you will. It's like when they say for the horror movies, they'll say like into the twisted mind of, well, it's into our twisted mind this time. And it's about how we actually met. And what's interesting about it is that it was really because of the Riddler. It was because of the Batman Arkham Riddler that Jill and I ever met. It's a crazy story. It's not really that crazy, but I think it's kind of fun. And I wanted to share it here. So if you're interested in hearing more, the full video is over on her channel. I've linked it as the top link in the description down below, specifically to that video. But it's over there, and we had a fun time talking about this, so we will just hop right into it, and I guess we will all go ham.
One of the biggest reasons that I love video games so much is the fact that without them, I would have never met you.
Oh my.
And that's true, because the reason I met you is because I was really obsessed with Batman, and I was playing Batman Arkham Knight, and then I found your channel because of that, and I found you. And if it hadn't have been for me playing video games, I would have never met the best person in my life, and I would have never gotten 2 cats that I love very much, and I would have never gotten a nice house, and I wouldn't have never gotten a family that loves me.
Aw, Jilly, that's nice.
And that's one of the biggest reasons why I love video games so much.
You know what's really crazy? We have the Riddler to thank for our marriage.
We do, actually.
Because you were looking up basically Riddler trophies.
I was looking up how to do the Riddler trophies because I was so annoyed about the fact that I couldn't watch the final cutscene of Batman Arkham Knight.
The Nightfall one, right?
Yeah, the Nightfall one. And eventually I just kind of was like, alright, there's too many. I'm giving up. I'm just going to watch the cutscene on YouTube. But because I was looking up so much stuff about the Riddler and so much stuff about Arkham Knight in general on Google, my Google account started getting videos recommended to me about Arkham Knight, and that was during the 6-month period where all you posted was Arkham Knight.
Well, okay.
Well, more like just Arkham.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. Not just Arkham Knight. But yeah, that's interesting. I think it's funny that the character who annoys the hell out of everybody in that series, like all the time people are like, the Riddler sucks in this game. He's so annoying, especially in Night and in City. People are like, it's so annoying. It's way too much. There's so many Riddler trophies. Some of these are really hard. I don't understand them. And people will complain about it, right? Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's really annoying.
They are very annoying.
He's definitely a obnoxious character. He's fun obnoxious, unlike someone like Screwball in Spider-Man who's just obnoxious.
Yeah.
But he's obnoxious. He's fun, but he's obnoxious. But, like, it's funny to me that such a character that has so much negativity around him in terms of this video game series in particular is part of the reason why we got married.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Because if it weren't for all of his ridiculous puzzles and it weren't for Rocksteady, doing all of those, you never would have, like, found my channel and we never would have started talking. We never would have met and gotten married and had a family and all this stuff. Like, it's just weird to think about.
It is very weird to think about. And that is why, no matter what, even if sometimes people overhype the Batman Arkham games, they will probably always be one of my favorite series of all time because of you.
Well, no, me too. And I think because of me, yeah.
Yeah.
No, and I think too for me, it's one of those things for me where I really like making those videos on my channel. I am always, like, kind of trying to do other things, and sometimes it feels a little frustrating to feel like people ignore those things because they matter a lot to me. Mm-hmm. But Batman Arkham, no matter what, I mean, 1, they're just good games, and 2, I think they'll always matter to me for the same reason. Like, it's kind of crazy how you can meet people through things that don't really matter that much. I mean, like, they matter, but, like, they're so tertiary to like the normal day-to-day struggles of your life.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it's crazy. Like you can play Assassin's Creed and then go on Reddit and meet your future best friend.
Yeah.
Complaining about Assassin's Creed, or like in our case, have a marriage come from Batman Arkham. Or I know that for me, another memory I have with Arkham real quick is Nate used to come over after school and we would hang out and we would do Riddler trophies together.
It was also indirectly responsible for your friendship with T.
That's true, yeah, because, he and I did not have a lot in common at first. He was like a huge hockey jock and I was a very nerdy guy. But he had watched The Dark Knight. That's what had gotten him into Batman, is he watched The Dark Knight. And then he started playing the Arkham games, and then, he asked me, hey, I know you like video games, did you ever play this? And that's how we started talking.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of crazy how that works. I mean, something so simple like that.
And now he's one of your best friends, and you guys hang out almost every week.
Friend is, that's a strong word for T. Strong word for T. The only strong words around T should be like alcohol percentages.
That's true.
How much he drinks. But, I agree. I think it's really fun. So like I said before, there's more of this over on Jill's channel. I do have the link to that video as the first thing in this description. But I wanted to share it because I thought it was really cool that, something so small, something like a video game series about Batman. I mean, this is a game, right, that you play on your TV about a guy who dresses up like an animal and solves crimes and fights people. I'm not trying to trivialize it, but it's something that's just fun, right? It's just fun entertainment. Something like that you wouldn't think would, like, change someone's life really changed mine. Not only did it get my, channel originally seen by a lot of you, because I think a lot of you found my channel through Arkham. I know some of you found it through other things I cover, like Fallout and James Bond and Assassin's Creed and Spider-Man and, just all kinds of other stuff, but a big portion of this audience found my channel through Arkham. That changed my life very significantly, put me on a different path than I thought I would be going on for what I wanted to do with a lot of my life, like making content that entertains all of you, hopefully, and makes me happy. Just something small like that changed my direction in life. It let me meet the woman that I fell in love with and got married to. It let me meet some of my closest friends, or with Nate, I met him through Yu-Gi-Oh! But Batman Arkham was one of the things that really made us better friends, hanging out after school, doing Riddler trophies and stuff like that. That kind of stuff was really fun. I used to go to his house and help him on his Wii U version of Arkham City to do these things. And talking to T, someone who normally in high school, the two of us, not like he was better than me or I was smarter than him or better than him, but we were very different people. We're not the kind of people you'd think would become good friends, became friends through something like this. And I know with T, for example, it was kind of the path to nerdiness for him, where he started out just interested in basically sports and stuff like that. And Batman Arkham got him more into video games, and then he started playing other things. I mean, now the guy plays Elden Ring. So it's crazy to me how games like this can bring people together and change their lives in such a positive way. That's really why I wanted to share this, because I think too often we hear so much about how video games, toxic gamers do this, or video game developer made fun of this person on Twitter and did this, or games journalist said this mean thing about this person. It's too often we hear video game or gamer or games associated with some negative action from somebody for clout or just to be a dick or whatever. And I don't think it's often enough we get to hear some of the positive things that these things do. They're not just consumer products. They're things that really do bring people together and strengthen friendships and make people happy. And so that's kind of why I wanted to share this video today. So I hope you'll check out Jill's video. There's a lot more fun stories over there from both her and I, and also a lot more we're going to be tackling on both channels in the future. Thank you so much to everybody who showed so much support the other day for Degenerate Plays. We got 100 new subscribers. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot. I think we got close to that. It was 75 to 100. So that means a lot to me. If you want to hear more discussions like this as well, that channel is kind of a place we have them. So I hope you'll check that out. And please leave a like and subscribe to this video if you enjoyed it. To this channel, I guess, if you enjoyed this video. I appreciate you very much. I hope you all have a fantastic day. And as always, everyone, stay shui.